What's up, everybody? I'm TJ.
And I'm Kelsey, and we are
the Nashville Wine Duo. No other thing that you wouldn't use headage.
It's footage.
Handage.
Did you get the footage?
Yeah.
We got the footage.
I got some handage of that. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We are having a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, yes, January 2nd, 2023.
January 2nd. Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. It's been a great day, and we have two lovely friends here.
Yes.
Kelsey's made a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
They brought over their wine. We don't know too many people that have their own wine,
No.
but Grant and Judy from Andeval Wines have their own wine.
And it's amazing.
And this is the...
You tried it already.
Well, tried your other ones. So how could it not be good?
We are so excited to have our wonderful friends, Grant and Judy from Andeval Wines here. And
Yeah, we want you guys to talk to us about this new reserve that y'all have.
so they are, you guys are coming out with a... Is it out? It's officially out.
It's out.
Okay.
Yep.
And we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
We've been hearing about this pizza for months,
Kelsey's
so we're so
world-famous
excited
pizza.
that we get to
Okay.
try it tonight.
You guys
It looks amazing.
You need video. You need smell-o-vision.
Footage.
This pizza looks as though it were painted by
I think
Andy
it's a work.
Warhol
It's a
or
work
something.
of art.
Aw, you
definitely.
guys.
Our wine
Yes.
is happy. This is one of 540 bottles of this
Wow.
limited edition
One
wine,
of 540. Okay.
and it is happy to give its life for this pizza.
Thanks, guys. Well, I want you to talk about it before we sip it.
Well,
Okay.
first of all, just a little brief backstory on Andeval Wines so people know who you are again and what you do.
Yeah.
And then talk about what made you do this new vintage and all that.
So we live here in Nashville, in Brentwood, but through odd and crazy circumstances, we actually own a vineyard in Argentina, in the Uco Valley area of Mendoza. And about 3 years now, we've been making our own wine, and we've been bringing it into the U.S. and commercializing it. So you can find it at, the Bottle Shop, St. Goose,
Wine chap.
it's an Etch
Brinkman's,
restaurant
yeah.
downtown, Brinkman's, And our first wine was,
A white field blend.
yep.
Yeah.
So Marsanne Roussanne, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc.
Which is delicious.
Yep.
Love that one.
Last year we came out with a rosé. Which,
Malbec rosé.
yeah, because when we got involved in this wine thing in Mendoza, we were like, everybody thinks about Argentina is just Malbec. And we are not going to do the 4,371st Malbec. Because what could you do there to add value? Nothing, really. I mean, there's some amazing Malbec coming out of that country.
Right.
So we did this white blend, which it's great because our vineyard it's smacked up against the Andes, 4,000 feet elevation, super stony soil, very little rain. So it's an awesome sort of mountain wine growing environment. Did the white blend. When we did a rosé, we didn't want to just do the traditional rosé, so we actually made a rosé from Malbec, which is, again, a bunch of places in Nashville. In fact, it's at Vintage Vine.
Vintage Vine 100 Wine Bar.
Yep.
One
Yep.
of my personal favorite
On your
rosés
wine
there.
flight,
Yes.
yeah.
On the
That's
rosé
awesome.
flight.
Yes.
But eventually, if you're making wine, you sort of have to make a red. So this is our effort to do something that's not just a Malbec.
So it's 70% Malbec and 30% Cabernet Franc.
And 100% awesome.
Yes. Yes. We love it.
So what has the response been since you guys have released it to the market?
It's been crazy.
It's been great.
Yeah. We received our first vintage in early November. It was like November 10th. And we basically are almost 25% sold through the first
That's
year.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll get more
Yeah.
next fall, but it's been great. When we got the wine, our winemaker told us, she said, it's great now and you'll enjoy it, but it's just going to get better and better, and it actually will peak in about 8 years.
Oh, wow.
And we said, that's amazing, but sadly, there's not going to be any
years.
to find out how
Well,
it
are you going to
might
save some
taste.
though?
We might have to save a little
You'll have to say
Yeah.
bottles here.
Yeah.
there.
A
Yeah.
little special bottle.
So this is going to
Yeah.
become an every year thing
Yeah.
now. But the
Cool.
Yeah.
the Malbec, you get all of the boldness, the tannins, the jamminess, the those big flavors from the Malbec. But the Cabernet Franc lightens the body. You get the soft fruit, the plums, and so they just play super nice together. These two grapes.
The nose
Yeah.
on this wine is
I know, it's
incredible.
really
Yeah, I love that.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Very.
All right, I'm gonna dive in and try it.
Okay. Cheers. You didn't cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Let's do that at the end. Is this over?
In the beginning. Then you try. And then you do it at the end too.
So tell us what you think or lie. I mean, it's okay either way.
Oh man, it's
I
wonderful.
feel like it's nothing I've really ever had.
No,
Do you like that, or is
Oh, I
that a way of
really
being
like it. It's
euphemistic?
just really different.
How is it different?
I don't know. It's like it reminds me of like something from France, but also
does.
something from
it does taste old world.
it tastes like really old world. Something from Argentina too. I don't know. It reminds me of something from France for some reason. Maybe it is that Cab
Like
Franc.
the Bordeaux blend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got a
Yeah.
Bordeaux-ish
Yeah.
vibe.
It's got that.
The Cab Franc
It's got like a,
really
a
changes
musty
the Malbec
oakiness
a
that I
lot.
really like.
Yeah,
You don't get the heavy tannins from the Malbec. It sort of
kind of
smooths it
It
out.
definitely smooths it
Yeah,
out.
and the
Yeah.
finish is really nice too.
So my favorite response on this, we were showing it around with our distributor one day, and we went into St. Goose in downtown Franklin, and you guys, do you know Kate Ham there? She's used to be a sommelier in
Yeah.
New York. She's super
Knowledgeable. For sure.
And so we brought it in for her to try. And you're always nervous. Like, I know this is good wine. I know that like this is the wine I love that I'd make for myself if
Yeah.
I weren't worried about trying to sell it.
Yeah,
But we take it in and it's like, oh gosh. And she tastes it and she just like was blank for 5 seconds. I was like, uh-oh, does she not like it? What's going on here? And then all of a sudden she just goes, oh, hell yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yes, there's my headline on this wine.
No, I think this is a knockout. I think it's really good.
And it goes with pizza.
and
Yes,
it's gonna go
it will.
very well with pizza.
Yes,
This is-
I'm looking
yeah.
Well,
forward
it's just
to
interesting
that.
because I was just drinking this other one before, and like now drinking this one.
The Charles Shaw.
No, this is Bonnie Doon. But it's the difference. Like this is so it's very complex, and it like really has a nice finish. Like I feel like it holds up through the whole sip. Like this other one, I'm like, okay, I'm drinking it, and it's kind of like dying off at the end. But I'm having this, and it's like, oh, it's leaving me something at the end that I want to keep coming back
Yeah,
for.
on the palate it's like very complex, but then the finish is like very smooth and just elegant, I feel like. And it's just a nice compliment to the ending. I feel like this
Yeah.
is beautiful. It's a beautiful wine.
Very good.
Yeah. Honored to be drinking it with you all.
Yeah.
we are
Yes,
so
yes,
excited.
we're
Thank
so
you
excited.
for this.
Yeah.
That's going to go great with the pizza.
Say the reason that you for your name, the name of the wine, Andeval.
So it's a made up word.
Yep.
Judy made up the word.
Yep. Well,
And
yeah, it's right up against the Andes Mountains.
Yeah.
And it's in a valley there. And so it's the Valley of the Andes. And we just sort of played with it and put it together. And it's just a fun.
And you guys came up with the
fun
label and everything?
oh
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
so
really
the
cool.
other
designs the labels.
the other part of that story though is if you guys have ever tried to start a new wine label, I forget the number, but there's like 80,000 wines that are trademarked and registered in the
Names are
world.
difficult.
So you pick the most random thing. You could have like dirty socks wine, and somebody has done that.
Somebody's done it.
Yeah, and you can't have. So we spent months going, and then I actually heard the story about Chateau Montelena. Super famous, one of the Judgment of Paris wines. And it is, Montelena is a mountain in St. Helena, is how they got Montelena.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, and then the father that was involved in it said, I want to put the word chateau in front of it because it'll make it sound more expensive.
Right.
So there was Chateau Montelena. We're like, if it worked for them, maybe we can do something like that.
Yeah.
And then it can be your name, right? It can be your own thing.
Yeah.
But this wine, we had friends who had done a 50-50 Malbec Cab Franc that we thought was super cool. And then when we went to do the blend, our winemaker said with the wine that we had, she's like, she's so good.
Yeah.
And it's annoying how good she is. She's like, the right answer is 70-30. And we said, well, can we try just playing around with it? She said, yeah, let's do 50-50. Let's do 85-15. Let's do 90-10. We tried all of those, and we ended up with 70-30.
Nice.
She was exactly right. It's like if you go any more on the Cab Franc, it starts to dominate, and all your tasting is like ripe bell pepper and plum and all that sort of stuff. You go any more on the Malbec, then it's just a Malbec.
The Malbec, yeah.
Right? But this is where they all play
marriage.
together really well.
So
together.
the alcohol on this seems a little more toned down than the last ones you guys have had.
Well, what would you think?
I was
Kelsey?
just looking at that.
I think it's just higher.
guess.
Higher.
I'm just
the
saying
White,
it-
the white is higher.
But I don't get
normal.
that much like the alcohol as much as.
So it doesn't have like the alcoholic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm just saying
No.
that from your other wines that you guys have had, I don't get that from this
So
wine.
what do you think the percentage is?
It could be the same. It just maybe.
Just number.
I would maybe guess it probably was 14 something.
Yeah, 14.2.
Yeah.
Which I just looked at the bottle. I'm very surprised that it's that high alcohol because I don't get alcohol.
It doesn't. You don't get that.
It's
I
because
don't
it's
smell it, I don't
Argentina,
taste it. Yeah,
right?
it's
You're
just-
at
it's
4,000
amazing.
feet, super dry climate.
higher.
Yeah.
So they get, at our vineyard, it's like less than 10 inches of rain a year. So you have these long growing seasons, and these same grapes that you would grow in France, you know, it's rainy and it's foggy and cold, and they've got to harvest the fruit. And here it all stays on the vine and it just develops.
Yeah, right.
In ways, and that results in more fruit. It results in more concentration. It also results in more sugar, which translates to the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. I was
Yeah.
like, this is different from the other ones.
That's why I was looking at the bottle because I was like, this. I wanted to know because I don't get a lot of alcohol on it.
Nope.
But I was figuring it must. But yes, beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
wine.
Great job, guys.
I say we slice this pizza up
Sounds
and
great.
drink some wine.
Yes,
and
'cause
we
we're all
finish this
starving.
podcast.
Can I ask one more question before
Yeah.
you stop?
Yeah.
How many people now have you had on the podcast twice?
None.
None? Wow.
No, they're our first. They're our first double dippers.
Well, we're so honored.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, I mean we're just starting our second season. They're the first
Oh,
one.
that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
That was a great question.
We get
Yeah.
2 podcasts and pizza.
And you get a pizza.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You guys. We are so
Cheers.
honored.
Cheers. Everybody check out Andeval Wines.
Yes.
And definitely try this new reserve blend. You will love it.
It's awesome.
And we just love you guys.
Yeah.
Judy, you guys
Love
are
you
awesome
guys, too.
people.
You're the best.
They
Awesome
make awesome
people
wine.
making awesome wine.
Yeah, so definitely check out Andeval Wines wherever you can get your hands on it. And if they don't carry yet, request it.
Yes.
And yes, cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you later.
Bye.